Hey, what up, jerk? Sorry I'm late. Had a busy day. Last minute request, unfortunately, from customers. Try not to dog walk as much, but sometimes I can't say no. I should have said 4. I should have said 4 p.m. I had planned to do 4, and then I was like, maybe I'd probably do it 3, get done early, but it didn't work out. I'm sorry. I'm running late. I still haven't even eaten all day, so. But hey, we're here. I wanted to discuss what happened today, because today was something. Uh, Actually, hold on one second. See, I got the There we go. So yeah, today was something to see. I don't know how many of you saw it today. Tried to stream the hearing from Attleboro District Court. Lindsay Katani facing some criminal misdemeanor charges related to some threats that she made to a witness in the Aiden Carney Turtle Boy case. She's a defense witness for Aiden that was threatened by Lindsay Katani. And today she had a court hearing. And I know for a fact that the victim of this, a woman named Mary Bagwell, wanted me to stream this court hearing today. And for me, that should be the only question about whether something should be streamed at a court. Does the victim want it? If the victim doesn't want it, okay, I'll respect that. I would not stream it if it was a minor child. But to respect these courts at this point, the way that I've been treated and other journalists have been treated, let's just get it out there. This court, Massachusetts, has a problem with journalists. We have no shield, number one, no protections at all. We regularly get threatened and harassed by both now, it looks like both by their snitches at the Norfolk County DA's office, but as well as judges. This judge today got up there and basically threatened myself with criminal contempt for streaming this very what people want to see, what the public wants to see. She threatened myself for streaming that today, for daring to stream without court permission. So let's talk about that court permission. The only way you can get court permission in Massachusetts is if they acknowledge you, if they certify you as a journalist. And I have a real issue with this court and all of these courts in Massachusetts and why I don't respect them. Here I am, longtime journalist. I got multiple awards here. These are awards for journalism awards, voted by the community. I beat the Boston Globe for one of those awards. I bested the Boston Globe journalism. Boston Globe has cited me as a journalist. Boston Globe has admitted that my journalism is so good that they had to cover it, that they had to agree with what I was doing. I've had a U.S. senator on this show. I've had 4 U.S. Congress reps. I've had a U.S. attorney on this show. I've had a district attorney. I've had probably a half a dozen state senators, probably a dozen state reps on this show, multiple mayors, dozens of city councilors. So I apply as a journalist to sit in the court. I go through their process. I apply to be recognized as a journalist in the courts. No response. The courts deem me not quality enough, I guess, to even deem to respond. This court wants to decide that whether I'm a journalist or not, they don't even have the dignity or the respect for the press to even even reject me or approve me. I hear nothing back. I get shut out of the Karen Reed trial because they want to approve journalists. They want to make sure that we're real journalists. It should take them 5 seconds to see that I'm a journalist. When they see that I says Grace Curley Show, weekly guest on the Grace Curley Show every Friday. That should be enough. That should be enough. But no, there's no response. This is what they do. And I'm not the only one. They messed around with Jessica Machado. They've treated her like crap, made her jump through all kinds of hoops, spend all kinds of money and time and energy to get approved by this stupid court system as a journalist, which we obviously are, or we wouldn't want to be in there as journalists. Brian LTL, it took like 2 years to get approved. I'm not playing their game. I submitted the application. They didn't get back to me. They didn't get back to me. It should have taken them 5 seconds to approve me as a journalist. So, because they don't acknowledge that I'm a journalist, there's no way for me to request that I could stream a court hearing. So therefore, I just stream the court hearing. At this point, I am protesting for journalists out there, for transparency, for, looking at other states that they just allow it. They allow everyone to stream the court. There was no reason why that court hearing shouldn't have been streamed today, and especially knowing all the public scrutiny. But no, instead, we got this hack judge. She's yelling at me on her stream and shuts everyone out from the stream. And what's her background? Let's look into her. You know where she came from? Her last job was before she became a judge? She worked for Michael Morrisy. She worked for Norfolk County District Attorney's Office. This judge. I wonder if she got a message from Cheesy Banana today. Why was Michael Morrisy's chief informant, who I've been calling out, Kate Peter, there today snitching on our stream? Why was Kate Peter there today after the fact snitching, saying that she filed some kind of complaint against me with the court? Why is Norfolk County's chief snitch at an Attleboro court hearing about one of the Norfolk County DA witnesses who threatened somebody? And why don't they want this streamed? And why are they again threatening me with criminal charges? I'm a friggin' journalist. Journalism is now a crime in Massachusetts. This is the second time I've been threatened by this snitch, Kate Peter, the Norfolk County DA snitch. This is the second time she's threatened me with criminal charges. I'm not taking this shit. I hope they come after me. I hope they summon me, because I will call every resource I have, and I will ask for full transparency. I want every detail of any correspondence between Kate Peter, Brian Tully, Norfolk County DA, and this judge who yelled at us today. I want it all. I'm so sick of this. I am so sick of how they treat us journalists. I'm not groveling anymore. You don't respect us. How are we supposed to respect your court? You don't respect us. You've told us, the people who approve the journalists, they say, we don't consider YouTube shows as journalism. Well, that's funny. The Boston Globe quoted my YouTube show as journalism. I think that the Boston Globe has more journalism bona fides than this some hack at the state. I'm tired of it. If you want to come after me for streaming, go right ahead. I'll be right there in court. I can't wait to show up in Attleboro District Court. I'm looking forward to it. Put me in contempt, Judge. Go ahead. You were disgraceful today. You sided with criminals to shut down the public for seeing what Norfolk County is doing. And you used to work at Norfolk County. Judge, do you have a conflict of interest? Are you friends with Michael Morrisy? Do you, go on coffee dates with him? What's your relationship, Judge, with Michael Morrisy? Judge, do you think it's peculiar that someone who's a journalist can't get approved as being a journalist in the state of Massachusetts? Do you think that's funny? Now, it's so funny too. This is how much they're connected to. This is the headline when she was appointed as a judge. Judge becomes first woman appointed first justice in Attleboro District Court. She also today became the first judge to ever threaten us for streaming a court hearing. And the article was written by a Mr. David Linton. David Linton at the Sun Chronicle. If that name sounds familiar, does it sound familiar at all? It should. Mr. Linton is now Norfolk County District Attorney press officer, right? He's the press flack. It's a small world, isn't it? They all know each other. The judge, Linton, Morrisy, they all know each other. They're all buddies. They're all protecting each other. Keep those journalists out. Keep those eyes out. Don't let anyone see what Michael Morrisy's snitch is doing, that she's threatening people. Don't let anyone see that. Don't bring any attention to it. I'm going to read a couple super chats now. Thank you, Sarah. She just gifted 10 Young Jerks memberships. Much appreciated. One of our mods here. Thank you so much, Sarah. OnlyFan also gifted 5 Young Jerks memberships. Thank you so much. And June S., she's got a super chat. Let me enlarge the screen so I can see it. She says, I've just come back to this channel. I was overwhelmed with all the coverage during the Karen Reed trial that I need a break for the case and YouTube. Me too. I mean, I kind of have taken a break somewhat. I've scaled back, but I had to get up live today because this is just driving me nuts. What's going on in this state with the lack of transparency? Yeah, and that's the thing too. If this judge wants to make herself further part of the story, go right ahead, judge, because that's exactly what you'll do. And that's not no kind of threat. That's reality, because we're all watching. We are all watching. And if anything happens to me with charges, there's gonna be a lot of eyeballs. There's gonna be a lot of eyeballs. So if she was actually a good judge, I don't think she's gonna do any contempt charge against me. I think that's a joke. But Kate, it doesn't stop Kate Peter from making her threats today. Joelle sent 499 and said, "You are the best, Mike. Thank you so much, Joelle. You are too. You're the best." Yeah, just I'm losing my shit on this. I really am because I'm so tired of the way that these courts treat us. Here's Kate Peter. Let's read what she has to say. Masshole Mafia. This is the number one confidential informant snitch who allegedly works for a sofa from Jen McCabe. Breaking, Jathan Broyles is not a victim. She's talking about Jason, blah, blah, blah. Then at the end, she says, I also let the court know about Mike Crawford's contempt of court order. They thanked me for both alerts. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they were very happy to get such a scumbag like you, Kate. This is the second time she's snitched on me about shit. The first time was completely bullshit. I did nothing wrong. So, anyways, for people who don't know, Lindsay Katani did make a plea deal today. She pled out on the charges. She didn't get a find. She didn't get a not guilty like Karen Reed on the charges. She took a plea deal. She took a plea deal. Looks like it's going to be continued out without a finding. Of course, it was a misdemeanor. But God forbid anybody get to see what happened today. God forbid in Massachusetts there's any transparency. God forbid that the judge just doesn't say, hey, you know what? The victim, do you care if this gets streamed today? The victim would have said, I want it streamed. That's the voice that should have mattered today. The public's voice should have mattered today. But the judge, nope. All that matters is Kate Peter and Lindsay Katani. Let's just coddle them some more, Judge. They show real respect for your courtroom. They show real respect for your courtroom having numerous HBOs issued, filed against them and for them. They show a lot of respect for your court with all their legal bullshit, don't they, Judge? I mean that's the funny thing about all this. Oh, I'm sure she has streamed. I have no idea, but I'm sure she has. I know this is the truth too, Dave. That's the absolute truth. And I'm at the point where I'm like, bring it on. They want to make me the example, so I fight it. We'll hire Rendaza because I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of them treating us actual journalists like second class citizens because they don't like our coverage. And that's what it feels like. That's what it comes down to. I mean, it's a friggin' joke when people, I look at some of the people they approve and I'm like, that person has less than 6 months of journal. I've been doing journalism for 20 years and I can't get approved, but some joker that actually just has a YouTube show gets approved. This is what I'm talking about. Even their own guidelines, I don't believe they even follow their own guidelines. I think it's very subjective. They didn't even get back to me. Why have someone submit if you're not even going to respond to their application? What a joke. And what gives the state of Massachusetts, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the right to determine who is a journalist? It's un American. Oh, thank you to Melanie Little. I guess there are a lot of cupcakes here. Thank you, Melanie, for sending people my way today. I, I I didn't see what happened with Melanie. I heard she was trying to stream it too. I'm not sure what happened. I'd love to hear if she got any shit today too, because I've been running around, and I want to thank the Grace Curley Show, the Howie Carr Radio Network, for having me as a guest today as well. Oh, look at all the cupcakes. If you're here for the first time, I know Scott's one of her mods. Definitely make sure you like and subscribe, please. And if you don't get to, if you get here late, just watch it from the beginning so you get to see my full rant. I am a little fired up. I'm trying to keep it short. It's ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous what's going on here. So Melanie did get it for a second. No, Commander Ed says they didn't say you weren't a journalist, but that's the thing, Ed. For me to even request to stream today, I have to be approved by the state of Massachusetts, by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, as an accredited journalist. I applied months ago and they never responded to me. So they have basically ruled that so far over 2 months. Why does it take 2 months? Actually, I think it's even been longer than that, like 3 months now. Why does it take that long to find out if someone's a journalist? Shouldn't that take like a half hour, 10 minutes, five? Shouldn't they just look at WRKO and Grace Curley show and see that I am a weekly guest there every Friday? Shouldn't that just be looking up the iTunes and seeing that, oh, Mike's every Friday, he's a guest reporting on things happening in Massachusetts? Why can't they approve me as a journalist? Why do they even go through this process and put us through this? Why did it take LTL 2+ years to get approved as a journalist? He's a journalist. He breaks news on his show. Why did they tell LTL and others, like the other show? I'm trying to remember the name of it. The Justice Show. Why Justice Served? Why do they tell them that they don't count YouTube shows? Why don't they even give me a response, Ed? Do you see the kind of situation we're in? They want us to respect the courts, but they don't respect us. Like, it's a two-way street. I'm sick of journalists getting shit on by the state of Massachusetts in these courts. We have a First Amendment right to do our jobs. I get paid for this. This is my living. This is partially my living. It actually used to be a hobby. It's pretty much my full-time living now. I've cut back on my other successful business because I wanted to focus more on this. And they're telling me that they can't approve me as a journalist. I mean, is that's what's going on here? All right, let me read some more super chats. They're coming through. I mean, they have Grant Smith Ellis in there. They approve Grant Smith Ellis, but they won't approve me. They approved Grant Smith Ellis, but they took 2+ years to approve Brian from LTL. Who's more of a journalist? Brian is more of a journalist than Grant Smith Ellis. It's not even a question. All right, let's read Michelle sent 9.99 and says KP is doing the same thing to you as she's done to Aiden for the last 2 years. She has no standing to make that demand. The First Amendment supersedes any other right, being the first in order of all rights. I agree 100% with you. And this is not the first time she's done this to me, Michelle. When Aiden was in jail, she threatened that I was next, that her and Tully were going to put me in jail if I didn't, for alleged witness intimidation and wiretapping and all the shit that I didn't do. None of it did I do. If I didn't call up and agree to meet with Brian Tully, instead I got a criminal defense attorney and I shut up for a few months. I'm not shutting up anymore, ever again. Never again. I'm so sick of them trying to turn journalism into a crime here. All right, let me read a couple more. Joel again said, "You will get through this. We are all here for you, my friend." I know exactly. That's the key too, because I know so many of you will back me up if something happens. Craftastical sent €5 and says, "Does this have any legs legally, Mike? Can the judge do that? So many folk will have your back, Mike." A judge can do whatever they want, right? You have to fight it. But I mean, this judge could absolutely, she could, if she wanted to, she could charge me with contempt. Absolutely. But do I think that's going to be good for her? I don't think so. I don't think so. But if she wants to, I'm just tired of pretending that I have to ask for rights. These are our rights. There was no reason that should not have been streamed today. Gracie says KP doesn't deserve her dog. I know, right? She doesn't deserve anything. Donnie B sends $5. Says, "Mike, you're mad as hell and you're not going to take this anymore. And neither will we. We support you and we ain't got no quit. We have your back 100." Exactly. I am mad as hell. I am so tired of this shitty treatment of journalists. It's embarrassing. What the duck just gifted five Young Jerks memberships. Thank you so much. And Gigi's got the silver bracelets ready. I'm a Melanie little cupcake. I'm here for you. Thank you, Cupcake. I love all the cupcakes here. Thank you. Thank you, Dog's mom. Dog mom says, "Sorry, can't donate more. I support you, Mike. Thank you so much. I appreciate it." Laurie Van Allen also said 4.99. Said trash continuance. It was I continue without a finding is I believe what it was today with probation and stay away order and all that crap. Definitely not a not guilty plea. June S says the judge did cite the law from the SJC. Maybe Mike should fight this up too, including the U.S. Supreme Courts. There are still some states that does not all camera in the courts, that do not allow cameras in the courts. Something's got to be changed here. Austin Bro Courier, let's keep up the fight, Mike. Thank you so much. Thunder Horse says, "Mike, they will say they never record." Let me increase this. Hold on. Sorry. Mike, they will say they never received your application. Absolutely, they will. But you know what? I got a copy of it. It's by email. You can't really hide that, right? That's what they always say, right? We never received it. It got lost in the mail. There is no mail. It's email. You received it. And you know what? I actually sent it twice. So Kelly Reed says, "We support you, Mike. Stay strong and stay safe." She sent $9.99. Thank you so much, Kelly Reed. eBay Warhol Tracy Fagan said $5 and said, "When the Constitution was written, a journalist was a kid on a soapbox yelling in town square." Exactly. Exact. That's it. I mean, we are journalists. There's no doubt about it. And Gracie says Proctor can literally show up to court because he's on vacation. Literally can't show up to court. But the Commonwealth drops the line at someone streaming a public hearing. Got it. I know, right? They'll let Michael Proctor and Michael Morrisy get away with whatever they want. But God forbid someone tries to stream a court hearing. Just Rhonda became a YouTube member today. Thank you so much. eBay Warhol Tracy Fagan said $5. We read that one. Thank you so much. I got most of these. Oh, here's a good one. $49.99. Thank you so much. Hear ye, hear you, hear me. Thank you so much. Said thank you for all your efforts, Mike. Please use this towards any legal expense. I appreciate and respect you greatly. Hopefully, there is no legal expense on this one. But in a way, I almost won it. Like Michelle Littlefield says, "We got your back, Mike. Do not back down. Keep exposing the corruption." Thank you, Michelle. I love it. I love some of the folks that are supporting today. Michelle Littlefield, she's obviously put something on the line on this. She's been faced a lot of bullshit too. And Kelly Reed in the chat as well today. Yeah, I just think it's so funny that when we look up this judge, she turns out to have worked for Michael Morrisy. You can't make this shit up. You just can't make it up. You know, it's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. It never ends. It absolutely never ends with this. They all know each other. It's a little club. Even the write up that she got the write up from the same guy that now runs PR for Michael Morrisy. I mean, what a small world. Who could have predicted that? There she is. Another Morrisy hack. Exactly, Charmy. Another Morrisy minion. Yeah, maybe if I threw some shoes around. That was unbelievable. I think Bowl Cut Lineup is talking about what's going on in Boston with this neighborhood community leader for the city of Boston, has a city of Boston job, and her job is, welcome to the neighborhood, and then she hits somebody in the head in the neighborhood with a shoe. Can't make this stuff up. This is it. This is what really drives me crazy the most, Helmet. This should not be allowed. They should not define who is a journalist. They should not be doing that. And if they do, it should be very light. It should be like, do you have a YouTube show? Do you talk about public issues? Okay, you're a journalist. It should be that simple. It shouldn't be like, oh no, we don't accept YouTube shows. What? You don't accept YouTube shows? How about the syndicated radio show that I'm on every Friday? That's on 20 plus radio stations all over New England. Does that qualify? No answer, crickets. I mean, they have no reason to disqualify me. Instead, they haven't responded. And what I'm supposed to do, apparently. This is what the other journalists tell me to do. is I'm supposed to grovel. I'm supposed to directly reach out to the lady that approves people and keep begging them. Please approve me as a journalist. See, look at my journalism awards. Look at how great I am. That's what they want. Can you imagine? I do not have a press pass because they won't give me a press pass. They won't give me the certification. I've applied. I have credentials. I have bona fides. I have awards. I have 25 plus years of experience. Not good enough. No response. That's the issue. And how can I request a stream today if they won't certify me as a journalist that's able to stream? You see how fucked up this is? Someone says keep applying. I almost feel like I shouldn't. You know why, Lisa? Why should I have to keep applying? Number one, not every journalist is going to know that they should keep applying. I only know this because I have a huge network and with other journalists who have gone through the process and told me how it works. But the average journalist may not know that, right? So why should I do anything extra or special? And number two, why should I spend my effort and time on something so silly as to be approved by the state of Massachusetts as a journalist? Why should I? Why should anybody? Why should LTL be spending 2+ years trying to get approved? Why should Machado be so freaked out when they took away her journalist and then she had to go beg them for it back? Why? Why should we be doing that? It's ridiculous. We are the press. I'm not the press because the government tells me I'm the press. I'm the press because people love what I do. I provide information to them, commentary. If my peers in the media consider me the press, if the Boston Globe has quoted my stories and acknowledged my work, if I've gotten awards for journalism, why should I have to keep applying to be approved as a press person in the state of Massachusetts? Why are we coddling them? Why do they want respect for the courts when they have no respect for journalism? When they have no respect for the people sitting at home wanting to watch and find out what's going on in the courtroom? When there's a huge scandal in Norfolk County where they're using this woman as a confidential informant and she's dirty as hell, and the other witness is up on charges today and we want to stream it. Why? Why should we have to beg our government to let us do journalism? This is America. This isn't Russia. I am humble. I'm just a little shit human, but that's exactly it too, for us. Why should I have to puff myself up and talk about my bona fides all the time? Why? I'm a journalist. End of story. I shouldn't have to talk about my awards. I shouldn't have to talk about all the good shit I've done in journalism. I shouldn't have to do it. I'm doing it here right now because I want you all to know what the hell's going on. But I shouldn't have to grovel before the government and say, hey, I'm a big time journalist. I'm a journalist. It's obvious. Open your eyes. Yeah, nobody should have to prove their right to free speech. End of story. There's a public interest. I'm here for the public interest. I've always been doing this for a long time. And it's not like I think journalists are the greatest thing ever. I just think we have a right to do it. Bridget Pike says, I'm a cupcake and a jerk girl. You have my support. Thank you so much, Bridget. Bridget Pike. Thank you. CernBad33 says they are showing just how scared they are and proving the Norfolk County incestuous relations are absolutely corrupt. Cupcakes and jerks united. Yeah, and they're everywhere. That's the thing, too. They're proving they're everywhere. They got tentacles everywhere. Little did we know this Attleboro court judge. I'm glad she did this to us today because now we found out that they got an Attleboro judge hearing on stuff that pertains to Norfolk County, what's going on in Norfolk County. And she used to work for the Norfolk County DA's office. I mean, you can't make this shit up. I mean, she's worried that I've done contempt. Is she in contempt? How is she representing the courts? Did she disclose her conflict in this? A little bit of a conflict, I'd say, right? How about that, Judge? Do you have a conflict? Are you protecting D.A. Morrisy's witness that you used to work for, D.A. Morrisy? I'm not worried about ethically, I've done nothing wrong. What about your ethics, Judge? What about your ethics, Judge? Dave, yeah, I know, Dave. They focus on all the stupid stuff, Dave. Michelle Conley sent $1.99, said you have a civil lawsuit on your behalf against KP. I know, I could. I could definitely sue her. I could sue her. I could sue the shit out of her for the multiple times she's threatened me and harassed me. No doubt about it. But I'm not litigious. I don't sue people. I don't care about that shit. It's like frivolous to me. I hate that shit. I could sue Grant Smith Ellis a million times too, but neither one of them have any money. Why the hell would I waste my time? I don't have that much of an ego to get that kind of win against them. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it to me. I'm not a scumbag. I don't sue people unless there's something, unless you hurt my family. Glamour Seuss at $4.99 says, always have your back, my friend. Thank you, Glamour Seuss. Sherry D at $9.99 and says, so many of us support you. Spicy Mike. I'm at the beginning. Why are they always jacking on you or picking on you? I know, right? I think it's pretty obvious. They want to. KP wanted to shut it down today. KP and Lindsay didn't want. It's obvious why they keep coming after us. They want to shut us down. They don't want it to get out. They don't want. They don't want that video to see the light of day today. They're trying to silence the press, and the courts let them do it today. Michelle Leonard sent $10. Thank you so much for the $10. She said, you're an incredible public advocate. Keep up the good fight. We support you. The article written by the new spokesperson. Yikes. Did not see that one coming, right? I mean, how about that? Here's the judge. This is when she first got selected, nominated by Charlie Baker, Governor Charlie Baker, to be Attleboro District Court judge. Previously to that, she had been working for Norfolk County DA's office. Oh, big surprise there. And the story is written by a guy named David Litton, and he was a journalist at the Attleboro Sun. And now, what's David doing? He's working for Norfolk County DA as a hack, a press hack. He took over for the burger guy, David Traub. Small world. A small world, they're all connected. And they're worried about me. They're worried about me. Unbalanced Equation became a new YouTube member today. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry D. If I did thank you again, you've been amazing today, Sherry D. Thank you so much for all the new memberships you've been hooking us up with today. GG says, Mike, they cannot define what a journalist is. They cannot even define the law. I live in Texas and cannot believe the shit I'm seeing. I know, right? And how do you say I'm not a journalist or you don't even approve, you don't even acknowledge that you received my application? I sent it to you twice. And it should be something that you just look at and say, oh, this guy's a journalist. Why is this such a process? And why are they so afraid to let us see a hearing where a witness in another case has threatened another witness in the same case? This is and DA Morrisy is behind all of this shit. This is public interest. Why are you shutting us out, Judge? That was bullshit what she did today. Yeah, here it is. Jennifer H says they're gatekeeping the process to have better control what is reported on. Exactly. And that's why press and government is supposed to be separate. They're not supposed to use the government to control what's reported. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Thank you, Bridget. And this one is so I posted this earlier, but this is it. This is it. Sinbad 33. You nailed it. They're scared. They're scared of us. There's no doubt about it. They don't know how to react. And this today was another example of it. Yep. And you know what? And shame on our courts, the the state Supreme Judicial Court, Massachusetts. They're ridiculous. It is a. Why should it be a long process though, popcorn juror? Why should I have to invest my time and energy in proving that I'm a journalist when I am definitely a journalist? Well, why should it be so hard to prove? Shouldn't you just listen to 2 minutes of myself on the weekly Grace Curley radio show that's syndicated to 20 plus stations, talking about story after story after story? Shouldn't you just hear 5 minutes of that and say, this guy's a journalist? Why is that so difficult? This isn't rocket science. Why should I have to invest time and money into it? That's a barrier to entry. That's un-American. Yeah, I report on the facts. Yeah, and a journalist is not a special status. It's true. It shouldn't be. And court proceedings are for the people, right? Exactly. This is a good point too. Journalism isn't a special status, but they've tried to make it a special status. That's what they've exactly what they've done. And I hate it. I hate elitism. I hate special status. They want me to apply and be in their system and act like I'm special if I get approved. Which I know I could get approved if I spent more time on it and did all the little games, kiss the ass, but I shouldn't have to do that. I sent in my application. I did what was required. Right? I did what was required. Now approve me. Approve me quickly. Expedite it. Make it happen today. But no response. No response. This is the system in Massachusetts. And they can take it away from you at any time if you don't do what they want. The courts want to control the press. I'm not being controlled by anybody. I'm just not. I'm not going for it. Scooter 54 says your content is outstanding and it's journalism in every aspect, Mike. Exactly. Thank you, Scooter 54. I think it's obvious. Oh, MEA said $49.99 says for Mike Coffee and Pups Treats behind you. Thank you so much. It's much appreciated. You all have been amazing today with the super chats. Quintessence said $20 and said, what if every single person who was threatened went ahead and streamed it anyway? Are they going to throw so many people in jail? All of you need to band together and stream it anywhere. I know, right? The thing what they did today is they kicked me out of the stream. And then apparently they shut down the stream and didn't let anyone view it. But I agree. I think there's another hearing coming up next week. Joe Warren, same court. I want to stream it. But I can't even get permission because I'm not designated as a journalist in Massachusetts. So basically, I'm banned from streaming it. I hope everybody does. I hope everyone just streams the next one. And Sparkly, thank you so much, Sparkly Rabbit. I agree 100%. See, this is what I'm talking about, Michelle. Michelle Conley. She makes a good point, but I'm going to explain why I'm not doing this and why I'm not playing the game. Like right now, I got an email for a lady who apparently is the one that approves people. A direct email that's not public. And I'm told if I email her and butter her up, blah, 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 I'll get in, right? But I'm not doing that. You know why I'm not doing that? Because the average citizen, the average journalist out there doesn't know that. And the average journalist isn't going to have the funds or time or energy to get an attorney, what you're suggesting. You say, get an attorney to submit the application for you, and you can have them write a letter to prove your journalism credentials and articles written by you. I could do that, but that requires me to spend money. That requires me to spend more time, and I'm not doing it. I did everything that was required by their stupid mandate that I don't even think is legal. So as far as I'm concerned, I bent over backwards already. And I feel like I feel guilty about even participating in their fraudulent scheme to certify journalists. And I've done the bare minimum, so why should I have to do more? Why should I have to get an attorney? I'm not doing that. I'm not. Their system is broken. It's not up to me to fix it by hiring an attorney. If I'm going to hire an attorney, it's going to be to sue them. It's going to be to go to court. That's the only way I'm hiring an attorney. It's to try to break that, to try to take this law, this, it's not even a law. It's whatever SJC decided, I guess, whatever you call this thing. That's the only way I would hire an attorney is try to take it down. I'm not going to hire an attorney to play their game and play in the system. No, I've already done it. I've already done what they requested. You see what I'm saying? Sparky says, say that that's stupid. They still listen to Kate Peter. My God, the people have risen. They're all sick of the BS. Time to take our country back the way it should be. Time to take our country back. I know, that's the funny thing. Do you think they actually listened to Kate Peter? Now, she's complaining about Jason Broyles. And apparently Kate's the one who started screaming shit. Kate did I mean, I have a feeling there's some complaints coming for Kate. I wouldn't doubt if there's a criminal complaint filed against Kate today for her actions with the witness. So, how much do you think they're really going to listen to Kate Peters at this point? We'll find out. We'll find out how stupid this court really is. Sparky Rabbit says, I'm a little late to the party here today. But this judge is so corrupt, it's evident. She does not want people hearing the truth. We need to stand up and stand out people to get rid of this political corruption en masse. Yeah, I wonder if she's got any emails from the burner email from Michael Morrisy. I wonder if she got any cheesy banana emails from DA Michael Morrisy's burner email account, the guy she used to work for. Kristen says $9.99, says they need silence and to consider all that. We appreciate and support you, Mike, on YouTube and on Twitter. And we got no quit in your back. YouTubers are court news and the only journalists now. Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much for the donation today. All right. Now I'm think I'm pretty much out of my rant. I'm just wondering if I missed anything. Is there anything you want to know today about any of this or anything else today? Any questions you have? I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure he does have a new burner email by now. I'm not sure. Like a letter from my advocacy. I'm not even sure what that means and who would. See, I don't want to make this complicated. I don't want to go through hoops for this. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I feel like if we do that, it's not fair to the other journalists that don't know that you got to play the system. You know? And you know what? I will take calls. That's a good idea. Someone just should take some calls. I will take some calls. And today I won't get mad if you talk about something else. There's been a few moments. There was someone who called and with Mark Bero on the show, and it got a little too too much about their situation, unvetted stuff. And I did hang up on them, and some people didn't think it was nice to her. Hey, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's just not the right time and place, and that definitely wasn't the right time and place. It was more about asking a question of Mark Bero about something he knows about. But today you can call in with anything. I'll take your calls today. You want another brief recap stuff from the beginning? I don't think I could do it again, be sure. No. I got too amped up. I get too amped. I get so mad. It's just that they're making it really hard to do journalism. And then they're threatening us repeatedly, multiple times now. And I've just had enough. Like, how much are you going to take? Mike, you need to have Linda read you a Cats Rule the World tarot card if she wants to. I'm down. I'm hoping actually Linda and the other one, I think it's Mikel or Michael. I'm not sure how you say his name. It's Michel. It's a Michelle. I hope that they hit me up actually because I saw one of their posts today, and they've had similar issues too. They're not getting approved, and the guy's a legit journalist. So I think that we probably should team up. And I think they feel the exact same way I am. They don't want to try to go through hoops. The guy's a journalist. Which more should he have to do? Like the Glass Onion says, I'm newish and it seems obvious that the Young Jerks is a play on the Young Turks. Why did you name it that? I need to know. That's a good question. I mean, when my friend died back in 2013, I had a show called The Two Hotheads, and I brought it to my friends. Like I left one network to bring it to my friend's network, and then he died. He passed away unexpectedly. It was horrible. I basically took a year off, and then his wife sold his equipment or even gave it away. I'm not sure if she sold it or donated it to this new station that was like a mile. It was an internet radio station that was a mile from my house back then that I could basically walk to. Um, and they were friends of ours. So I was like, I got to call them up about doing a show. That's a sign. That's a sign. I need to get back to doing a show. My brother, who passed, I call him my brother, Michael Malta, he had passed away. And his equipment that he wanted me to do a show on his network was now at a new station. So I hit him up and I started a show. And I knew I needed a new name for a show because the old show name was with another network and you got to come up with a new name. And I was just struggling. And the only name I kept coming back to was like the Mike Crawford show, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do a show with my own name. I don't know why. I feel like it's ego based. It's not really what my show's about. And I was just throwing names around to shows. Different. I said, to my girlfriend because she's good at this stuff. And I said, something like the Young Turks. That's a great name for them because it's about them. You kind of get an idea of them. It's like the Young Turks is not like traditional media. It's different. I don't really love the Young Turks, to be honest with you, but they are what they are, right? And so when I said Young Turks, she was like, the young jerks. That's what you are. You're like the young jerks who care. Those young kids are here. We can't stand them like the government. Just the way they're treating me in court today. Same thing. So that's how we came up with it. And yeah, we kind of riffing on the Young Turks a little bit, kind of giving them. I don't know. I don't know if it's like giving him a jab or giving him a prop. It is what it is. Like I was just hopeful that he would never sue me for the name. So far, they haven't. I have a friend that is friends with him, so if something happens, I'm gonna call her. But nothing's ever happened. And it's funny because when we started that name, I never expected to be on YouTube. It was just a streaming internet show. So there was no thoughts of like, copyright or this could make money. And now I get worried. Now I'm like, shit, the name could be an issue. But so far it hasn't been an issue. And I didn't even really like it, honestly. It was just a name. But now I'm kind of stuck with it. Oh, you don't have to pay to get an answer. You just have to get lucky to have me put up your question. And you just asked a question. I just answered it for you. So you obviously didn't pay to have me answer that question, right? You should have asked the question you wanted, though, because then I probably would have answered it. Yeah, what up, jerks? I love that. That's the best thing about it, right? What's up, jerks? I do. I like that. I kind of like that. That's the part I like. The what ups, jerks. That we're all jerks. Like you're all cupcakes too. Oh, you got something from Auntie Deb and had a young jerk sticker on it. That's funny. I did give him some stickers. Aw. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine making a rule? Who the hell is the rocket science at the state of Massachusetts that determined and that sent out that message? I never got the message. I wish I had gotten the message, but I've heard others that are journalists say that. They got a message back that said, YouTube, we don't consider YouTubers. We don't consider YouTube shows. Who's the rocket science with the state that decided that YouTube isn't quality enough to be considered a journalist? Like some of our shows get more like that's the perfect example. Some of our shows get more credibility, more eyeballs than a lot of the mainstream news now. You know? Oh, did Grant report me too? Another one. That's these two snitches. He's reporting me. Imagine he claims he's a journalist and he's reporting other journalists for doing journalism. What a scumbag. What a piece of shit that kid is. If I was as much of a scumbag as him, I'd be reporting the state on him. How much is he claiming? Is his? I want to know, Grant, the YouTube money you're collecting and the Patreon money. Does the state know that you're collecting that, or are you doing it through a third party? Are you using someone else's social security money to collect that money through YouTube, Grant? I want to know, Grant, why you collected state benefits. Because I remember back in the day when you did journalism for one of our friends and they wanted to pay you and you wanted me to collect the money and pay you cash because you were worried about your state benefits. You remember that, Grant? Me being such a good friend, I did that for you one time because it was a one-time thing, right? And then you claim that I screwed you. Maybe somebody should report you to the state and find out if you're actually reporting the income under your own social security number, Grant, because I have a feeling that you're probably putting it under one of your brothers or sisters or your mom's name. What's that YouTube social security number come back to that you're collecting your money on, Grant? You want to talk shit, bro? Are you still getting the state the free health care and the free monthly payments? And are you a little short every month, Grant, or is that good now because you're on YouTube collecting money? Oh, you want me to pin? I'm sorry. Did anyone even call? I get so riled up. I'll post the link again. Someone I might have missed some calls too. I don't know if anyone called in. I haven't seen any yet. I'll try to pin it right now in the chat. If anyone wants to call in before we go. It's not the first time Grant's reported me. You know, both of these people, Grant and Krusty Panties, have both complained about me multiple times. Nothing's ever happened. All right, we got Britt Happens here. I'm putting you right on the screen, Britt. What's going on today?
Hey, Mike. How are you today?
Good. How you doing?
Doing well. Well, I got a little sick and ended up going home from work. I didn't get a chance to catch your whole stream, but I wanted to let you know, Mary texted me yesterday. She Mary Bagwell.
Oh, Mary, yes.
So she wanted this
Oh, she did.
stream.
I heard from her too. She wanted this to be streamed. This is what
Yeah,
pisses me off. The victim of the crime wanted this to be streamed, and the
yeah,
court didn't give a shit about that.
yeah. Well, I have it in writing. She wanted this
Oh,
streamed
I do too. I
today.
have it in
I
writing as well.
Yeah,
She's the one
I
who
told her
actually
I
sent me.
couldn't.
She sent me the Zoom info. I mean, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she
Yeah,
did the same to me. So, I
exactly.
mean, let me know. I'll send you this if anything ends up happening. I'll send you her message. She asked me to stream it. I couldn't because I had a meeting to go to, and I asked her, "Hey, is anyone else streaming it?" She mentioned you by name.
Yep.
I said,
Yep.
"Okay, well, that's great. That's wonderful if that's someone else is doing it." And I'll send you that message because
Now let's put it this way: what happens? You think if the judge does decide to file a criminal contempt charge against me? What do you think the penalty for that will be?
well, I know of the wide berth that Massachusetts gives to judges about this nonsense, but I mean, I'll send you whatever you want to help you. I'm in
Yeah, no,
Florida, so
I
I
definitely have that anyways, but I'm just it's just funny. Like people are all worried. I'm not worried about it. I'm really not worried about it because
yeah, I'm
somebody's
not
got to
either.
stand up. Somebody's got to stand up to this shit.
Exactly. Well, I'll help you however I can. I'll send you her message now. I'm so sick of all this. I mean, I'm sick of this coming back up over and over again. Oh, sorry,
Yep,
it's my insulin pump. But I wanted to let you know real quick if you need anything from me, I know that she wanted this streamed
definitely.
specifically. So yeah, well, hey, I gotta go pick up my
Ned,
medicine, but
oh, I hope you feel
hey,
better. Thank
thank
you for
you.
calling.
Best of luck to you.
You too. Thank you for calling. I
Of
hope you feel
course.
better, Britt.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye now. That's Britt Happens. She has a show and a channel. Make sure you check it out. A guy in Canada. You're live on the
Hey,
show. What's going? What do you got
hey,
for
can you
us?
hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, hey, I may have a solution for you. So, do you have an email or a way I can contact you that is less public?
Are you on Twitter or Facebook?
I could get a Twitter. Okay, that's all I
Yeah,
need.
hit us up on Young Turks on the Twitter.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
All right.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you. All right. Did I pin that? Yeah. If anyone wants to call, StreamYard is pinned at the top. You can get a comment, question, anything. Is this Runkle? Hey, I wonder if that was Runkle. Was that Runkle? Huh. I don't think so. I think I would have recognized. It sounded a little different. But it sounds like Runkle? Maybe it was Runkle. He's from a guy from Canada. But no, why would he ask? Because remember, it's definitely not Runkle because Runkle's on Twitter. Like this guy knows he can. And Runkle and I have communicated on Twitter, so he wouldn't have to ask that. He would have known how to reach me. So it's not Runkle. That's definitely not Runkle. Yeah, and not every guy from Canada is Runkle. There's a StreamYard link pinned at the top of the chat. That's what I call. It's your video call. You can go audio call as well, but it's a link. It's like a Zoom call, and that's the way you call in on the show right now. There's no actual phone number. Call. You can go audio call as well. Please, I'd love to add you back on the show, Ajera, but you got to turn off your computer. We can hear it in the background. So I'll try you. I'll try you one more time. I'll give you another shot if you come back up. Yeah, that's not Runkle-ish at all either. And Runkle would have just hit the StreamYard link too. Like he would have showed his face and you know, that's definitely not Runkle. Lady Zelda, you're live on the show.
Hello, my darling Mike. How are you?
Great.
Thank
What
you
do you
so
what do
much.
you
Wait a
think?
minute. I've got to turn you down here. Okay. I am more than willing to stream this. I'll stream it. I don't care what anybody says. I'll stream it. Bring it on. Bring it on. I
Maybe
think
that's what we need to do. Maybe we need to get a list of people together, like
I
150 people, and have us all just stream at the same
I
time.
I
But you know what
I
they're gonna
agree.
do is what they did today. Is they end the Zoom so nobody else. That's what I felt bad about too. Is like when she kicked me off, I was like, okay, that's fine. Like they kicked us off, whatever. Like I'm glad that she kicked us off because it made a scene. Let her make a scene about it. But why shut everyone else down? Like all the other people watching, like what did they think I was going to create a fake account and go back up? And I didn't do any of that. So that's what disappointed in me too. Is on top of it, they didn't let anyone else watch it after that.
Because evil begets evil, Mike.
Yep.
And they've got so much to hide, and they are scrambling so much that it is a complete mess. I'm willing to stream it. Just let me know. Because let them come and get me. What are they going to do? Come out of state and come and get me? No, I don't care. What are they going
I
to
mean,
do? They can shut down, they can shut down my stream if they want to. Do whatever. Listen, I have faced demons a heck of a lot worse than them, and I am certainly not afraid of what it is that they feel they have to offer anyone. It's ridiculous. I am certainly not a journalist. I am far from it, but you are. And I think it's our constitutional right that we should be able to do this. To heck with them. If I gave anybody the Canton salute, it would certainly be them. I don't do that. But hey, I might get my nails done just to do it.
Exactly. Thank you so much for calling, Lady Zelda, and hit us up on Twitter. We may end up doing that. Get
You,
everyone to stream at the same time in the next hearing.
I will be glad to. I fear nothing that they have to bring to me. So thank you so much. You keep up the good work, my darling. We all love you. We're behind you, and sending lots of love, good vibes, and big hugs to you and yours. Okay, you be well. Thanks a lot for taking my call.
Thank you, Lady Zelda. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome, darling. Bye bye now.
Bye. Oh wow, that was a good call. We also bringing back. I think it's Ijera. How do you say your name?
Ajira, you did it right.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Sorry, I've never done the StreamYard thing before.
Oh, it's all right.
I just wanted to say I love seeing you all spicy and riled up over this because it's total bullshit. And yeah, I just wanted to say you've got a lot of people that support you, and I loved what you said today. And I'm glad that someone's taking a stand against all this BS.
How surprising was it when after this judge basically did that today,
I was
and
shocked.
then yeah, and then I look her up and she used to work for Norfolk County DA Michael Morrisy.
I know. I'm so glad that you looked her up and you found that out because I didn't know that. And Melanie was going off about what she did to your stream today. And it's like, of course she works with Morrisy. Of course she's friends with Morrisy. The corruption runs so deep. People don't realize how deep it is.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable is right. But yeah, you get them. That did sound like Runkle too. But then I was like, oh wait, he's probably just
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah, no, definitely not Runkle. He would have sent me a message on Twitter. We talk.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Well, thank you so much for calling in today.
yeah, thank you. Good luck, and don't just keep fighting them.
We will.
Thank you.
Appreciate your call. Thank you for
Of
calling.
course. Bye-bye.
Bye now. We get a couple more people in the queue here. The first one I'm going to bring up is a real grifter. He's an international man of mystery. He's an international grifter. What's up, sir?
I am certified in grifting. Me and Brother Counsel are the only two certified grifters.
How did you get certified? Did the court approve you? Did they give you a certificate?
No, Brother Counsel made a test, the grifter test, and
yeah.
I did it, and I found out I was a certified grifter, and he certified me. He made that. It was
Did he
before.
get you a certificate? Did he actually give you a
No.
certificate?
Sadly not. Sadly
Oh,
no.
he's gotta take it in real life. He's gotta get the certificate now. You don't half-ass that. That's gotta be a real. You gotta
Hey.
mail it out to you. Yeah.
Grifting ain't
Sign
easy.
it. Yeah. You've earned it. You've earned the grift.
I just because when you got kicked off, I tried to get on that Zoom call, and I didn't have any stream set up. I didn't have anything. They wouldn't let me in, and I don't go in under the Broken Baker. I have technically my channel is owned by my company. That's called Baker Media, and I am a media production company. That's something to do with tax brackets. So I should be fine to go in there, but. Did you hear what she said? You can order the
Transcript.
the replay,
I
but
know.
you can
How
only do
stupid
that.
is that?
Yeah, but you can only do that if you have an approved email.
Yeah.
And you have to pay for it.
Yep. If you're let's say this again to the people. To get that video, you have to again be approved as a journalist.
No,
Which-
you have to be under. I had my mod reach
An
out to
attorney
them.
or an attorney? Is it attorney email? Like what email do you need?
I'll find it. I'll find it. It.
It's ridiculous. And then they want to make money off of it. I mean, give me a freaking break.
It's it's ridiculous. I've never seen this before.
What a grift. So you got it up here. Oh, let me get it on the stage. Oh, hold on.
You have to remove the one you have, and then.
Thank you.
You have to have a FTR Courtroom FM email, because to request, click the request transcript. To a request transcript form appears. Type the hearing start and end time. Comment about the required transcript. Click the request transcript. Order form is sent to your court.fm trademark email account and will include the details you provided. Follow the instructions in the email. Click close to close the message box. Massachusetts trial court or a contracted transcription firm will contact you using your court.fm trademark contact details. So you have to be in the court.fm trademarked to be able to get transcripts.
Process. Another way to keep journalists out, charge us money. I mean, it's just.
This is Massachusetts, where the sun don't shine in court.
Yeah.
I saw this when Marissa sent this to me. I was like, what? I know that there has been, I can't remember what case it was. I think it might have been Rittenhouse or one of those bigger cases where the judge said the same thing. And a lot of the law troopers got together back, all the OG law school troopers like Legal Vices, Brigada, Legal Mindset, and all of them. And first of all, how can she deny it if it's on a public Zoom? I know my lawyer mod says, well, it's not really public. Well, I can go into the courtroom, and most states have that rule. If there is a court feed to be provided, it must be free.
So therefore, I know, right? And it's just like, if I can do that, then what the hell is she complaining about? I mean, this is so stupid. Do they just want the money? How much money does it cost?
We didn't follow up on this.
Yeah.
I just said,
Yeah.
well, if this,
I
because
should probably. You know what? Can you send me a link to that after?
I can send you the document. She just got the document. So that's all I have.
It's gone now.
Yeah, I took it down, but I'll send the document to you.
Well, just even tell, like, even if you just send me a message on Twitter and just tell me what it's called, and I can Google for it and try to find it.
Yeah, but this is something she got from the court reporter.
Who
It's
don't
called
respond to me.
mass.support@fortherecord.com is but I'll send you so you have the form and you can read it yourself.
Yes,
I have you
and then maybe
somewhere.
I'll print it out and submit it, and we'll get it legally.
But it was just what the hell is going on? And it's not because it was that important. I
No.
love that. How much did you laugh that both Krusty and LG is now convicted criminals, and Aiden is not?
Well, actually, I don't know. I don't want to use the word convicted on
Well, no, they pled
LG because
guilty.
she made no. Actually, I don't think she pled guilty. I think it was pled to continued without a finding, is what I heard. Is that right?
I just read the one who put it up on
She
Twitter.
took a plea deal. Yeah, neither
Yeah.
one. It's too funny. Grant and this other woman both posted, but neither one of them actually described what she pled to. But I'm pretty sure the standard is usually when you plead like that, it's continued without a finding for 6 months, and then your record gets, basically swept if you don't get in trouble. You go on
Yeah.
probation, you stay away from the victim, all that shit. But like, it's not guilty. It's not. I mean, not not. She didn't get a not guilty finding. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. She's still more guilty than Aiden.
Yeah,
I was just
catching a lot of charges. Yeah,
I just love that all of these ratchet women keep making all these stupid mistakes. It's amazing that they are this dumb. But hey, that's how it is. But another thing, how will that judge if I had gotten on it? How would she? And I had recorded and played the data. How would she hold me in contempt of court? She doesn't have jurisdiction over me.
yeah, exactly. I think that's why she kicked everyone off. Right? She knew she had no control over it.
Yeah, it was just I'm just gonna sit here, and when she started reading it, I just jumped on your stream because I was sleeping, and then I woke up and oh yeah, that's a hearing, and I heard that I was like, what the hell? And then I was like, when you put up the Zoom link, I thought, well, F it, I'll jump on and not stream it, but just I would just tell people what was said. But nope, they didn't let anyone in. Where the hell did that? I just did it download and now I can't find it.
It's like, and are you surprised as I was when I looked up this judge and to find out that she used to work for Norfolk County District Attorney Michael Morrisy?
Come on now.
I know. I mean, look at this picture. Like this is the story that was written about her, this judge, when she got appointed. And guess who wrote the story? The guy who's now works for Norfolk County. This journalist now works for Norfolk County as the press secretary. He's the guy who replaced David Traub. He's the guy who wrote the story about this judge when she first got appointed.
But
you can't make it up. They're all friends.
This is like, it's like a wedding in Alabama. Everyone is related to each other.
Yeah.
It's horrendous that when I had Aiden on, we talked about it. You have had two of the candidates on for the DA's office.
Yes.
Why are they not trying to get out and use this politically? I know there's a year to do it, but you need to sow the field now. And to me, it just seems like they are not ready for the big. It feels like they're not ready to take him on. Maybe because he is one of the big old guys, and they are afraid that they can't fight him.
I don't think so. I just feel like they're not slick candidates. They're not. I don't know. I think with Juna, she's working full time, so it's like that's one of the reasons why you don't see her at court. Like we'd want to. But I just feel like they're not slick. I feel like if they were like slicker politicians, then everyone wouldn't say that. And I almost feel like it doesn't matter, honestly, because one of them's going to get elected.
Well,
Michael Morrisy is no way is he winning re-election. I don't care what he thinks. He is not being reelected. So one of them is going to win.
I have a feeling that they might be splitters, and that's trouble because I don't know how it is in America, but in Denmark, 85% will vote exactly the same way they voted at the last election, except if something major happens. So they need to go out and make that groundswell. And what they have right now is someone with blue hair and nose piercing is standing arm in arm with someone called MAGA Barbie. This is a cross. This is the first really cross the board political group I have seen. You are more liberal than Aiden, but you can work together to try and get Meatball out of the office, and they need to get out and communicate. I saw the GOP might run a candidate. I think that will just they'll need to have one good, strong candidate, because all the old grandmas who don't follow YouTube, they'll vote for Morrisy like they always did. Oh, he's such a nice man. He walks in the parade.
I'm gonna say a couple of things. Number one, GOP no chance they're gonna win, not in Norfolk County. But this guy, he's polling in the single digits.
Oh, he's that bad now?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, I think that the pollster said it was the lowest approval rate he's ever seen of an elected, ever. So he can't win. Like, that's what I was worried about too. Like this, like you said, the splitting, the games. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I think that if there was a four-way race, let's just say these are the four candidates. Let's say it's the three that we know and Michael Morrisy. I think he comes in last place or third place. He comes in. I think first and second is not him. That's how badly I think he's going to do it.
I liked one when she was on your show.
Yes.
I think she's not a good enough politician.
That's it. But she might get better. She's got a year, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and she needs to find someone in the party who will not just say, well, we have the good old boys club and we always run with the good old boys.
And that's the thing. She's already got some endorsements. So that's, I mean, a year out getting endorsements is wild. Yeah.
And, but again, I look at it as a politician. I spent way too much time being in politics.
I get it. I mean, I've had some slick politicians on here, and like, I know if it had been like Tito Jackson, he would have been like hammering on this, like they're first time candidates, they haven't done this.
How much does a DA job pay in California have it? Because I'll come over and run a campaign.
I have no idea. That's a good question.
Well,
let's see if we can find
special
out.
ADAs get 500,000. So
Norfolk County salary. Let's see if we can find out right now. That's the average annual for. Yeah, I'm just seeing the McLaughlin made 134,000.
I could live off 130. I don't know.
She's an ADA though, so I'm not sure what the DA gets though.
Well, Michael Morrisy doesn't do anything, so I could run my YouTube channel and drift there, and then have my and I can just tell Lally when he comes into the office, no, you have your system. You don't have to send them the papers. Rule 14, we don't care. But I'm going to jump off and let the other ones come in.
Let me ask you one more question, Baker.
Sure.
I think you're a wise guy. What do you think the odds are that this judge listens to Grant, Smith, Ellis, and Krusty Panties, and she files a contempt complaint against me? You think this judge will actually listen to them and file a criminal complaint?
No, because she'll be ridiculed. She knows, Aiden would have an article out the second it happened. I would be streaming. Melanie would be streaming. Bronco would be streaming. Brother Counsel would be streaming. Lawyer, would be streaming. LTL, The Clara, Kurt, EDB, everyone would be hammering home saying, this is what they do when they want to hide stuff in Massachusetts.
That's why I'm not afraid, because I'm like, bring it on. If they want to do that, let's just raise hell with it.
And that's the thing they didn't understand. And a lot of these small, hey, we just run it as we always did, haven't found out that the internet can move a lot of people's opinions. And I said it today when I was talking about, I read that piece. I didn't know that Krusty actually worked with Tully to try and get LG convicted because she is a federal witness in
the Grant Smith Ellis shit. Do you believe that? No.
I don't know. I don't smoke weed because it's illegal in Denmark, but I want to smoke the weed he's smoking. That's It's just ridiculous. Why the hell should the FBI care that they leaked her phone? They don't give 2 cents. They still haven't done anything to the Birchmore case. They took one guy and then the rest is just on the streets. Yeah, sure. They are really, really interested in that the town bicycle got her phone leaked. Yeah.
Dumb bicycle. This is the guy who hides in safe houses from the Illuminati, Vatican assassins, Russian oligarchs that don't even care about him.
Yeah, well, he solved the JFK killing. I haven't seen that coming. Can we just? I will just end by this. Grant is the poster child for not dropping your kid on its head when it's an infant, and don't feed it lead paint. Wendy, you gotta raise him. But Grant, keep white knighting for Lindsay. Maybe you'll pop your cherry on her. You won't be the first. She will probably give you a little surprise, so it's gonna burn when you pee. But it's gonna be a fun night. I need to go to bed. Thank you so much for having me on, and I hope all the best. And I'll cover your case, and I'll grift the hell out of it.
Oh, I love it. Please grift on me.
See you later, buddy.
Later. I love you. We're grifting. That was awesome. Oh man, I'm just poor Grant. Poor Grant. What do you Jeremy? I'm laughing so much at Broken Baker. You probably calm me down now.
I love the fact that, who's to say what a certified grifter is. So if true that Brother Counsel gave Baker a test and then granted him certified status, that's just hilarious. I love it.
It is.
I
put more stock. I put more stock in Brother Counsel's grifter certification than I do the Court of Massachusetts deciding who's a journalist.
Absolutely. Oh, I love his research ability. Even his interview of Ellis and Yannetti gave me chills, and they even acknowledged his research ability. And they looked at things that they hadn't, like he looked into things that they hadn't considered. But which actually ties into what I wanted to say. First of all, of course, I love your passion. So the purpose of what you do is to educate people, right? And advocacy. And I know it's easy that we want to say corruption. I know there is, but sometimes we got to shift our relationship with the government. They haven't dealt with us before, and instead of coming at it adversarial, like we need to do some research, figure out what it is we need to do to change things. Because obviously, the First Amendment says that we have the right to speak. The government shall make no law that abridges that. And yeah, like I said, who's to say who's a journalist? And where does it say something about YouTube? It's like, wow, what's the definition of a journalist? It's somebody who reports, advocates, educates, right? So there's definitely a way. The judge was probably caught off guard by and the fed fed by obviously who it was, Kate Peter, but I'm sure we can get it done. And just throw out the better bat signal. I'm sure that somebody will help us figure it out. Because it's something new.
I'm not so sure about that.
We're
wish I was so positive.
But see, you've got the fire, so let's keep doing what you do.
The only way they listen is if they're shamed. That's the only way I believe that we get any change here is if they are shamed. That's it. They're embarrassed. I don't think these people will change anything.
That I definitely see it especially when you look at the history of the Karen Reed case and the lack of any real messaging, even all the way to the top. The AG, the governor, silence. that.
Yep.
So but
Ignore,
yeah, keep doing
ignore,
what you
ignore.
do. We love your fire. Um, uh, yeah,
Thank you for calling.
absolutely. Talk to you
Have a
next
great
time.
weekend, Jeremy. Yes.
You too, Mike.
We're the Young Jerks. My name is Mike Crawford. I am taking your StreamYard calls if you want to call quickly before I head out. Pinned at the top of the chat, the link. You hit the link and you can ask a question, you can make a comment. Oh, this is a good one. Someone needs to give Grant a bar of soap and tell him to shut up. Love you, Mike. It's pinned. The StreamYard pin is linked. Yeah, it's pinned in the chat, the YouTube chat. It is up there, OnlyFan. Just seeing if I missed anything. Oh, maybe I missed this one. Did I miss this one? Oh, I got that one. Okay. So I think I got all the super chats. I want to thank our moderators. I want to thank Sarah and MJ and Jeno and Stephanie and Scott McGinnis, who was here as well today. Why can't everyone just stop the BS? Are you talking about the Twitter drama that's been going around? I try to stay out of that. You know, it's like, who the hell knows what's going on there? I had my suspicions about an account, but who gives a shit in the end? I really don't care. The only thing that pissed me off is when they went after, people's kids and shit. I thought that was bad taste, but whatever. Who gives a shit? And the thing that bothered me about that fake account is you think it might be someone who's two-faced, like nobody likes someone who pretends that they like you and support you and then turn around and stab you in the back. Whatever. If it is, it is. I don't really give a shit. I think people are I don't know. People need to just calm the hell down. All of them. Lacia Harris says, 1999 says, I clicked on Grant's channel once out of curiosity. It was like a cult. Can you please tell me what the hell means? Oh, it's something from South Park. I have no idea. You can't make sense of him. He's insane. He's just insane. I knew Grant way back when he wasn't so crazy. He started out as a caller on my show. That's how he started with all of this shit. He's gone off the deep end. There's something not right with him. Pretty clear. It's sad. It is sad. But beyond sad, the sad thing about him is he's dangerous. He can be dangerous. No doubt about it. Don't let the weirdness and the childish.
I have no idea.
Law Girls, I'd like to bring you up, but you're streaming it in the background. You got to turn off whatever you're watching the show on before I can bring you up. Yeah, he is insane. I'll try you one more time. Hey, Law Girls.
Hey, how's it going, Mike?
Good. How you doing?
I'm exhausted.
You were
I'm
there today in court?
Yeah. So today was the first time I was able to use my media access. Got it granted like 2 days ago. So
How long did it take you to get the pass? You got
since like
you got the media credentials we've been talking about. How long did it take you?
since March, I want to say.
Why did it take so long, you think?
Because I think they were denying people while the Karen Reed trial was going on.
Why?
Um,
Why would they do that?
I think that they didn't want us independent media, uh, you know, telling people what was going on. They were trying to kind of funnel things towards the mainstream media, is just my, my view, my thinking, uh,
How
you know.
did you? Are you just a YouTuber, or do you work for outlets, or
No,
like
I
how?
don't. No, I'm just me. I'm just independent media. So I have like, this YouTube. I have Facebook, Instagram. My daughter and I, it's kind of like a collaborative hobby type of thing, and just kind of seeing where it goes. Um,
So let me get this straight. You're a
yeah.
hobbyist for 3 months. It took you to get approved. I applied around the same time, never heard back. I've been a journalist making money on journalism for over 20 years.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fact that I can't get approved as a journalist and Grant Smith Ellis got in the courtroom for Karen Reed?
I think that's crap. And I will tell you, I had to reapply and I had to stay on them. I've been kind of relentless with like, what's going on? I submitted this, they said, oh, you have to submit it again. Okay, submit it again. And then I submitted it. They sent me an email last week, I think it was, or the beginning of this week, and said, okay, submit it again, but just put your website, which is Law Girls Not Attorneys. And they wanted me to like explain what I talk about, and I was like, I don't even like, why am I having to explain? That's not what the rule is. Like, I'm obviously not,
Exactly.
like, why do I just want to report the news? And I do the best that I can. And I actually didn't know until very a short time ago, because I don't live online. But the little law girl was like, oh, KP is up there calling us meth heads or something like that. Because what my understanding is this, and I know some things about law. I've taken classes. I just got my associate's degree. So I do have some understanding. And what happened this morning was really fast. So she didn't have to say admit any facts or anything like that. What was said was, the judge said, I understand there's an agreement. Is that correct? So, in my layman's, not attorney, again, that's why we have this name, um, was that she was agreeing to something. So that's why I tweeted the way that I tweeted. That was my understanding, and tried to be as accurate as possible. And I'm like, now I want to get like Mr. Bero or somebody, to say, hey, this is what happened. I'm looking for a motion from her attorney, like, to see what happened. It was just so quick. It was like, what even is
What happened?
this? What
Yeah, I know.
happened?
Yeah, they didn't even explain. I think it was probably continued without a finding, I have to assume.
It sounds
That's what it
that
seemed
way.
like. Yeah, from what
Yeah.
you wrote.
It,
What you wrote. Yeah.
and
That's
it
what
was like,
Grant suggested too. I mean, it's obvious. That's what they always offer. Continue without a finding if you plea.
yeah.
So tell us about the because today I did get a link. I was asked to stream by the victim, and then they shut it down. What do you think about that? And did you hear any scuttlebutt about it at
Yeah.
court today?
Yeah, so what I saw with in my view was that KP was there for a reason. She was there to be watching people like you, to be watching people like attorney Melanie Little, who, maybe were going to stream things and report it back to the court to say, hey, like, there's still one link up. I think you probably heard the judge say that. If you were, I don't know who was still on, I couldn't see that. But I think she was, because before we even went in, she was over at the magistrate's window, kind of leaning in, and was like, talking to the magistrate's office. So I think she was giving them the heads up, like, hey, people want to stream this. Um, so that's because I don't know why she was there. I was completely surprised by the fact that she was there. Um, like, I
Now,
don't.
Did you see her associating with Lindsay or not?
Oh yeah, they were standing right next to each other, and Lindsay's attorney the whole time. Yep.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
Lindsay's attorneys didn't say anything to the court about it. It was just Kate Peter.
Right. Well, can't say for sure because I wasn't there standing with him, and so I didn't hear that. But it was her. It was Kate that was like leaning in. Whether Lindsay's attorney said anything or not, I'm not sure. They were all together. They all three of them stuck together before and after court when Lindsay had to wait at the probation, had to be at the probation office and set up her probation for the 6 months or whatever it is. So yeah, it was, yeah,
What do
it
you
was,
think about the fact that the judge threatened criminal contempt of court, and now KP and Grant are both saying that they've complained to the court about it, and that I'm likely to be charged and all this. Do you think that they will charge me?
I've never heard of such a thing in my life. It's
I know.
public. Why is it? It's
I know.
public. Like if you should be able to view it and show it to other people. I will say that I was told that I could take still photographs. That if I wanted anything more, I think it was like a clerk or something said, if you want to do anything more than that, I have to ask the judge. I said, well, I'd like to do video and audio if I could, if I'm allowed. I want to be respectful of the court and I want to keep my media access, obviously. Um, so, and they came back and said, no, it's just going to be, just still photography. And I then asked, and I will point out
Did they give
that
you any reason why they were afraid to have you do audio?
no.
No.
No, and I didn't ask because it was really like kind of a spur of the moment thing. I
Yep.
had gotten it and I, knew about this hearing that was happening today because of I speak with the victim. And I said, hey, let me, use this to go in. And I know that you guys too, you YouTubers and stuff have really been you get the shaft. You try to go into these Zooms and stuff and they block you out. And so for me, I'm like, I'm going to go in person and see what's happening. So at least somebody has eyes on it. And um, so it was crazy to me. Like, and everybody in the court was kind of looking around at each other too, like the court staff, and were asking, like, what is this all about? Like, they really were in the dark, didn't know, had not seen something like this before, was the view that I took. Um, so makes you question
Great.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of them asking us to submit paperwork to do journalism.
Yeah,
It's not the way the government's supposed to work here.
right. Yeah, if there was transparency, we wouldn't have to worry about interpreting things the way that we have to, or it's just when there's no transparency, it makes you question why.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, so I was glad to be able to be there and see what I saw and hope to get better at this. I look up to people like Jess Machado and Aiden and what they do. So I know that I'll you know, get more of my voice the way that they have as I go through and do this. But it was it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to be there. And
What did you see from Mary? Did she seem happy about the results today? The victim, Mary?
Um, I didn't see her when Lindsay was up at the front with her attorney, and I'm gonna hold off on saying anything beyond that as far as her feelings, because I think there's more that she probably yeah, I'm just gonna hold off and let her talk about uh how she's feeling about that, because there was definitely more to it, but I don't know what she wants to say at this point, and I want to be respectful of that, obviously. But
Definitely.
she's as nice a person as there is, and that's what makes my daughter and I want to advocate for her. And uh,
Are you?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, can you hear me?
I think you dropped off a little bit
Oh,
there.
sorry about
That's all
that.
right. It happens. Well, I thank you
um,
for calling.
Yeah, thanks for doing what you do. You have inspired me to do this streaming thing at my own like town council meetings and use it as a voice so that people can see what's going on. So you really, Mike, that's really my reason for calling in today, is to thank you for showing me how to do it and how to make change and how to get things moving in the right direction. I really, really like look up to you, appreciate you, and love what you do.
Oh, thank you so much. Law
Yeah,
Girls, you
absolutely.
that you're you have a YouTube, right? So why don't you promote it?
Yes. Yeah, it's Law Girls Not Attorneys on YouTube. We actually just had Andrea Burkhart on Sunday. That was really awesome. And we have a special guest coming up August 8th. So keep your eyes open for that. That's going to be a really exciting, fun show. We're also on Facebook. I have a website, lawgirlsnotattorneys.com. That's where I do my blog, uh, X, all the social media. TikTok is a lot of fun. So yeah, we're on everything under the same username handle, Law Girls Not Attorneys.
Thank you
So
so much. Law Girls Not Attorneys. Check it out. Thank you for calling in today.
yeah, hey, have a good one, Mike. Thanks.
I know. With the Young Jerks, I want to thank get some Venmos that came in. First of all, Elaine B sent $100. Wow, big time. Says time to file a lawsuit. We need transparency. Thank you, Elaine. We'll see about the lawsuit stuff. I don't know. Maureen sent $9.70. Maureen W. As a gift. Thank you so much, Maureen W. on Venmo. And Melanie R. said $20 and said peace, love, prayer. Thank you so much, Melanie R. Very much appreciate that. Looks like I got some money on Cash App too. Red Eye lax to boss. BOS. Let me read that again. Red Eye lax to BOS Barlow sent $10 and says they for like they give journalism protection. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us. Appreciate it. Yeah, that would be good. There's a Joe Warren hearing this week. It would be good if people stream that one too. Next week, yeah. Next week. I think it's Tuesday, maybe. I'll find out. I know, right? It's a good question, Carol. Why do they even make the stream available if they won't let us stream it, right? I mean, isn't that ridiculous? It's like, we can stream it, but you can't. Like, what the That's such a control freak thing. It's so stupid. You let the public see it on your Zoom. But if we stream the same content on YouTube, oh, it's a problem. What a joke. What a joke. Everyone keeps saying about Bero. Hi, Bero. I don't think Bero is going to do do this type of complaint in Massachusetts. I'm sorry. Bero is the type of guy that's doing murder cases. You know, he's not going to take a case like that. I'd probably talk to Randazza. That would be the people that I would talk to. His crew, him and Woolman. Yeah, you think any of the other journalists in town will come out and say anything about this? They should be reaching out to me. Where are they? I want to thank the Grace Curley show, the Howie Carr Radio Network. They aired it today. They let me talk all about this today. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Someone just had their sink break. Oh my God. I hope you get that taken care of. Find a plumber as soon as possible. Yeah, that's it, Sarah. Mark Randazza. You got to go with the specialist, you know? Betero does the murder cases. If you're up on murder or you're looking at 25 years in jail like Turtle Boy is, then you call Betero. But we don't call Bero for this little pincy thing that they're. And let's put it this way too. Like, I don't expect anything to happen. Do you? Do you really think they're going to press a charge against me? Do you think she's going to come after me for contempt? No. If she does, she's a fool. She does, she's a fool. I talked to Billy Bush about it. Billy Bush wants to talk to me about it. Let him. I definitely talk to Billy Bush. I love to talk to him. And that's the thing. If any journalist wants to talk, any YouTuber, podcaster wants to hear about this, hit me up, especially if you have a platform. Someone said, yes, maybe they're doing crazy things. Stacy says, it's possible. That's true. They are crazy. There's no doubt about it. And I wouldn't even, like, I don't think it's high odds that she will, but I wouldn't put it out. Like, I'd say it's like 20, I'd say it's 1 out of 4 chance she does. Because they are crazy. You are right. You are right. But more than likely, scare tactics. And I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of their threats, and I'm not afraid to go to court. So if the judge wants to see me in court, I'll be there. I'll be there all dressed up, all clean shaven. And I'll ask for as much discovery. I want discovery on Michael Morrisy. I want discovery on the judge and her relationship with Michael Morrisy. I want discovery on any emails that went back and forth between the judge and Michael Morrisy. I want discovery on Michael Proctor and Brian Tully and Kate Peters, since Kate Peters made the complaint. I want it all. Michelle, you're on the show live. What's going on? What do you have for us?
Just wanted to tell you that I'm glad that you are getting upset about everything that's going on, because it's not right.
I agree.
You shouldn't have to put up with it.
Yeah, and they might want to make me an example. You never know. But I'm not worried about it. So I think you said you want to show your dog. You have a dog today?
I do, but he's wet.
Oh, he's wet. He's all wet now.
Yeah. My daughter gave me a bath and I didn't realize it.
Oh,
because I've been outside. Yeah, he's drying off.
Well, I am about to wrap it up. Do you have any final thoughts before we close this down today?
I just wanted to tell you that I was the one that questions or whatever, saying that you should sue Kate Peter.
Sue Kate Peter?
But yeah, but I don't
I'm not wet.
truly think that people should go through that kind of system.
Yeah, it's just I don't
get what
sue
they
people.
want.
And she doesn't affect me. Like beyond, there was a time when Aiden was in jail. That did bother me. That did affect me, no doubt about it. But now I'm not letting her affect me anymore. I just laugh at her. She's crazy, and I just love how triggered she was that she had to make a post today threatening me again. It's like, keep threatening me, Kate. How did that turn? Just look at it like, how did it turn out the first time when Kate threatened me? What happened? I found Gene from Dorchester. Like, I'm a worst nightmare. The more Kate threatens me, the more shit bounces back on her. Like, same with Grant. I realized along the way that these folks, like, they're like the roadrunner that runs into the anvil every time. Like, you know what I mean? They can't shoot straight. They just end up taking themselves out every time. So anytime they come for me, it ends up hurting them. Just karma, just reality. So I'm not worried about it.
Well, I'm very passionate about the First Amendment. I'm very passionate about the Constitution itself. If I didn't feel the way that I feel, I would not have sent my husband to join the Marine Corps, to fight for the country, while we were married. And that's the reason why I feel so passionate about it.
Thank you for calling today, Michelle.
I want people to realize that there's people that signed the dotted line that chose to do what most people don't want to do. And he took it so serious, and I take it so serious because of that reason.
Thank you for calling. Please call again. Thank you for watching too, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you, Michelle.
All right.
That was breaking up a little bit. I don't know if it was just on my end, but I had some trouble keeping up with some of what she was saying there. But I caught some of it, so I appreciate the call. Happens to us all with the internet streaming. Usually it's my end. I don't know. I noticed today it wasn't when I first started today, it was giving me the low number on StreamYard again about connection, but now it's at full connection. It's been full connection for most of the show, which is great. But it's a constant issue now with StreamYard that wasn't like that before. Attleboro is Bristol County. Yes, it's a different county. But the judge is former Norfolk County DA office. So even when you get out of Norfolk County, you're still not out of Norfolk County. They still got connections, bro. You know? All right, a couple more. Here we go. Popcorn Jura says, host, can I clip a little piece of this live? Yes, you can. You have my permission. I don't do copyright strikes, so you can always use it. I mean, if you rip my whole show and just reposted it over and over, and ripping my views, that would be different. But yeah, no, I don't. I've never filed a copyright strike on anybody. Except maybe one of my old channels. There was a guy, I don't even know if I did it on him, but he basically made a video and blacked out my voice and said that I was an insider with Death Row Records. It was just crazy. It was like he just basically took what I said and made me somebody else. It was wild. It was wild. It was something I said about Tupac. That was probably the only time because it was fraudulent. It was like you're turning my like credible commentary into something fraudulent that's fake, like not real. That was probably like 10 years ago. That's probably the only time I've ever filed a copyright strike. And I don't even know if I did. I might not have. But you can definitely use this. This is funny. Scott McGinnis says, yeah, you could win Krusty's Toyota with no hubcap. I could use a second car. I'd probably have to get some hubcaps, so I can't drive around like that. My neighbors would look down at me. I'm so bourgeois now. I'm such a bourgeois. I'm worried about what my neighbors think. Look at me. Look how far I've come. It's pretty funny though. Her car and the hubcaps. No hubcaps. All right, I think I'm done. I think I'm good to go. Let me just check one more time. I got the Cash Apps all done. And I don't know when I'm going to be back. I may do a show. There's a topic I'm interested in. I don't have too many guests right now. I just kind of chilling, honestly. But I know things are going to get heated up again. It's just like a slow couple weeks. No one's even around anyway. Everyone's on vacation. So I've been just kind of taking a home vacation, just trying to chill at home. No one was allowed to stream it today except for the court, and then they even shut it down for themselves. I mean, the court has a monopoly. They can stream, but nobody else can. That is basically what the judge said today. We can stream it, but you can't. You can't. You don't have the right. And then she took down the stream for everybody, including the court. I mean, it's just What a friggin' joke. And you heard there was a actual certified journalist. She called in just a few minutes ago. And she was there and she wanted to record. They wouldn't let her record either. No reason given. There's no good reason. These judges are such arbitrary pieces of shit. That's what it is. And they want us to respect the court. You have no respect for the people. You have no respect for journalists. You have no respect at all. And you want us to respect the court. Respect is a two-way street. I'm tired of getting disrespected. What the judge's YouTube name is. She doesn't have a YouTube name. She's listened to Krusty Panties. Krusty Panties was there, Kate Peter, and basically told on us. It was all Kate Peter. Just like when she went to Tully and claimed I did crimes that I didn't do. And that's what I would like. If I get a contempt charge, I can't wait to bring up Kate Peter and Brian Tully and ask for discovery because this has happened before. I want it all on the record. Sherry sent $9.99, says, I live in the Texas Panhandle. I'm going to contact a local journalist. I want to know what Hale County's DA rules are. What about if Melanie Little, she is a civil attorney? Yeah, Melanie's in New York. She's great, but I would pick someone from Massachusetts if I had to have a defense attorney on this, and I'd probably go with the Randazza. He's going to be expensive, unfortunately. All of them are. But I would probably pick someone who's a First Amendment guy. Because this is a First Amendment case. Yeah. And they haven't earned it. They work for us. We don't work for them. Why are they asking me to do work for them? Why are they asking me to prove that I'm a journalist when I'm obviously a fucking journalist? Why do they want me to spend more hours proving to them that I'm a journalist when any idiot that spends 2 seconds knows I'm a journalist? Why should I have to spend money and time to prove that? And then when I go through your hoops, then you want to control me and tell me what I can cover and say and do and act and threaten. We'll take it away if you. And then today you have a monopoly on streaming, but you won't let anyone else stream it for no reason, no reason at all. And then you want to threaten me with criminal contempt because I dared to stream the hearing that we've been. You're the first judge in Massachusetts that threatened any of us for streaming. Congratulations, Judge. You're the first one to threaten a journalist over streaming over the last 2 years of doing this shit. Yeah, everyone ended the streams on the Zoom. Well, that's because the court ended it. The court kicked us out. I wasn't going to stop. I seriously, like, why should I stop? Like, honestly, they show no respect for us. There's no reason. If the witness didn't, if the judge said, hey, the witness doesn't, the victim here, Mary Bagwell, doesn't want this streamed, so please don't stream it. I'm the judge. I'm asking you not. The witness, the victim here, doesn't want this streamed. I would have shut it down. But they didn't give us any good reason. I'm not protecting Lindsay, who's libeled me repeatedly. I'm not protecting her. There's no reason to protect her. End of story. I'm not just bowing down to your authority when you showed no respect for journalists and the way that you acted, Judge. I don't know. I don't know if your husband puts up with that shit, but I wouldn't put up with it. We wouldn't be living together very long, I'll tell you that much. Pull up Ted Daniel tweet he just posted on Karen Reed. Uh-oh. We got to pull up something from Ted Daniel before I go? This judge name is Michelle Armour. It's Armour. I'll put her. Hold on one second. That's her, Michelle Armour. And the story that when this first got reported that she was a judge, it was written by David Litton, who now also works for the Norfolk County DA's office, where Judge Armour, that's where she worked before. She worked for Michael Morrisy. She is a Michael Morrisy employee until she became a judge. Got no conflict of interest there. Maybe she should be worried more about herself than what's going on with people streaming. TG just said $50. It says it must give money now. Thank you so much, TG. That's very generous of you. All right, I will. What's this Ted Daniel thing about Karen Reed? I'm not sure what this is about. I'll take a look at it quick, but I don't know if it's something I even want to talk about. Could be just about a court filing, I'm guessing. New Karen Reed civil lawyers are seeking a mountain of records from several governmental agencies, including the Norfolk County DA office. Among the records being sought, communications between the DA's office and the feds about the Sandra Birchmore case. There you go. Lack of transparency. It's all over the state. And they just get away with it. They just continue to get away with it. Next week, there's also Mr. King is back. He's going to, Miles King. He's up on murder charges. There's going to be a hearing next week on him as well. Miles King with Rosemary Scarpiccio. She's going to have Michael Proctor likely on, facing some questioning under subpoena. And Adam Lally again. That's going to be fun. That's later this week, this next week as well. I think that is actually on Tuesday. The Joe Warren thing might be on Wednesday or Thursday. I need to check my dates. But next week there are some court hearings. And I'm not expecting that judge to shut down the streaming. They let us stream before. Yeah, I'm interested, very interested in that. This is the question I can't answer, Carol. I just don't know. This is the court's logic in Massachusetts. We have a monopoly on this. You don't. That's basically what it is. We want to make sure that you kiss the ring long enough that we know you're subservient enough to these courts that we can approve you. That's basically what all this is. It's all games. And I'm not playing the game. I'm not playing the game. I applied to be a journalist. They didn't respond. Not my problem. They don't want to let people see what's going on. We're gonna continue to make sure people see what's going on. That's it. All right, so I'm out of here. Probably, I don't know. I might do a show sometime this weekend. We'll see. We'll see. But we'll expect to see you upcoming. More court hearings coming. More court hearings coming. Yeah, I would not doubt if Michael Morrisy was behind that. And I'd love to look at those emails, Judge. Did you get an email from Michael Morrisy today? Thank you, Sarah. Have a great weekend. And we'll see everyone real soon. Thank you, everybody, for all the super chats and the Venmos. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. I try to get you all up there. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody who's watching. Yeah, this is going to be fun. This is what I'm looking forward to next week. We'll see you next week. We'll all see each other in the chats, hopefully, if they don't shut us down. If they don't arrest us. Journalism is now a crime. It is definitely a crime now in Massachusetts. It's a very dangerous profession, unfortunately. Crawfish Media is here. We are criminals. We are outlaws. We're doing journalism. We are criminals in Massachusetts. I'm an outlaw. I'm an outlaw again. I used to be an outlaw because of the cannabis. Then I got that legal. Now I'm an outlaw because of journalism, apparently. I guess, I can smoke all the weed I want now. That's totally fine. See, I got some, these are the old flowers I was telling you about that I grew like 2 years ago that I never really harvest. Not really the best crop. Some of I had some big buds actually, but the caterpillars all killed them. So it just sits here. I just get the aroma of it now. But yeah, I used to be an outlaw for that stuff. Now I'm legal. I made that legal. But now they're coming after me for journalism. Now we got to make journalism legal in Massachusetts again. All right, I'll be looking for a summons in the mail. I'll let you know if I get one. We'll see you soon. Some of you are already know too. I'm also being sued for defamation, which is insane. They don't have a leg to stand on. I don't think. I've read it over. I mean, we have a motion to dismiss that we're filing. Pretty soon, I'm going to go over it on my channel for a live member show. So if you want to catch that, become a member as well. It's going to be fun to go through that. I am the outlaw. I am the outlaw. Craw the outlaw. Craw the outlaw. I'll see you later, boys and girls. Thank you so much. See you soon. If you didn't catch it from the beginning, make sure you catch my beginning rant. I'll see you soon. Have a good weekend.